Dell has a question here. What is the best way to brew aerobic compost tea on a small scale? I'm thinking 5 and 10 gallons. Might be better than a whole IBC or barrel. How would you approach this inexpensively for the smallholder? Well, it's all about the amount of oxygen you put through, the amount of air that you put through the liquid. So you at least, at absolute minimum, want the same volume of air every minute as the liquid. And I always make sure there's more. It's all about making that liquid aerobic so the aerobic organisms can survive in that highly oxygenated water. Here's a little Chinese pump. It's a good one. I'll use them right down to a pump like this size. I'll use right down to a 20 litre bucket. What's that, 10 gallon or something like that? And you could go up to 100 litres. This is 180 watts and it does 300 litres of air a minute. This is the type of thing you get from a big aquarium shop. People have really large aquariums. The air pump goes on here. And 180 watts, not too bad. You've got to brew it for 24 hours. So if you've got a solar system, you can usually get enough storage in your standalone batteries for that. You might have to run a little generator. And these are not too expensive. Of course, they're Chinese. In Australia, you might pick up one of these for $200 Australian. You might find that they're cheaper in America. They're pretty simple. They're pretty reliable. It's a brand new one here. This is what I use in Jordan for making compost tea for the Jordan project. Just in a 20 litre bucket, something like 10 gallon. But like I say, it would probably easily do 30 gallons at a time. But it's all about having enough oxygen. If you don't have enough oxygen in the liquid, the water has to be highly oxygenated for those organisms to be alive. And what I do is I fit this up with a flexible hose, and then I go on to a hard plastic pipe, usually something like what's used for electrical conduit. So I have a straight length of hard plastic pipe, and then I have a section on the bottom that fits on that I've heated with a blow lamp and softened it up so it's a sort of gentle spiral. And that's got a right angle fitting on the end. It fits on to the straight pipe that goes to the bottom of the bucket. So the spiral sits on the bottom of the bucket. It's got an end cap on it so the air can't come out the end. And then on the bottom, I drill little 16-inch holes, 1/16 of an inch holes, like 2 or 3 millimeter holes, every inch, half inch, all the way around the bottom of the spiral, so the air blows straight down towards the bottom of the bucket, then comes up. So you want all of the bucket to be oxygenated. You want that spiral to just about be the size of the bottom of the bucket, then curve right into the center. The idea is all of the liquid gets oxygenated. There's no area that can escape the effect of the air in the liquid, and that's the main thing. So, you know, you could bring this down in size, I'm sure. You could get the oxygen content of the water measured, but I don't think it's too much considering how much fertility you gain from doing this properly.